everyone, how are you doing? So it's the beginning of May now, and I've managed to get a little chance to have a ride today. It's quite a nice day, a bit overcast but it's warm. So here's a little story. I went to get her out Easter Sunday because she needed an oil and filter change, so I thought, right, okay, today's the day, I will do that. And as I went to get her out the shed, well, let's just say she went in clean. She went in very clean, actually. She did come out clean. She came out covered, and I mean literally covered, in bird poo, which suggests to me that somehow, and I don't know how, because there definitely wasn't one in there when I put her in last, somehow a bird managed to get into the shed. But there wasn't a bird when I went to get her out. It was just absolutely covered in bird poo. So then I had to do another whole... Why is this guy braking? I'm going to get absolutely covered in flies. I just realised that they are splacking everywhere. Yes, I had to do another whole a whole wash of the bike before even doing the oil. Well, I suppose I should have done the oil change first and then washed the bike, but I didn't. I kind of did it a bit backwards. But anyway, the oil and filter is done. And then I thought, right, okay, I really need to do my chain, adjust my chain, because that was the advisory that it got on the MOT. And I've been putting it off for a little while because I don't know why. I've just been a bit nervous to do it in case I do it wrong. But in the Haynes manual, it's a 1 spanner. Now, the oil and filter change is a 2 spanner. So I thought, well, I'll tell you what, if it's a 2 spanner to do that, why can I not do a 1 spanner thing? So I thought, right, okay, I'm going to do it. So I got all the tools and everything, borrowed some bits from my stepdad because I didn't have a socket big enough myself to loosen the rear thingy off. And didn't realise how... just such a small amount adjusts it. I kind of went a bit gung-ho at first. I kind of did like a whole couple of loosening off both sides and then realised the chain was like literally super tight, and then I did it the other way and it was really, really loose, so I kind of was going backwards and forwards with it a bit. But I did message Tom just to make sure that I kind of was doing it right. I'm just like, oh, have I done it right? Is this it right? He reckons it looks okay. So this is kind of the first little test ride since doing it. I think I can already feel that it's going into gear a bit better. I don't know if that makes a difference, but it does feel like a lot more positive, if you understand what I mean by that. So yeah, it just feels like it clicks really nicely. So yes, feels good. So I'm just having a little bimble round the back roads here, and then I'll head to Tesco, stop off for something to eat or drink or whatever, and then that'll be it for today. Yeah, I do still need to do the coolant, but that's a simple enough job that I'll do on another day. Today I just want to get out for a ride. But I am not liking these flies. This visor was clean. It is now covered. Ooh, it's a tractor. Oh, look at this. No thank you. We are not riding through that. Let's go through the middle of it. Ew! Oh yeah, it feels so much better after you've done an oil change and tighten the chain up. Better like butter. Utterly butterly. I don't know what I'm going on about. Do you know something? At the end of May, I would have had my licence 5 years. Can you believe that? 5 years! That has just gone, like, in a flash. That's crazy. And I would have had the bike 5 years in September, because that's when I got her, in September, so... Yeah, mad. Absolutely mad. Crazy. All the custard fields are out. Oh, I didn't do my pocket up. My key's gonna fall out. Ugh. Yep, okay, now it's up. Hopefully it's still in there. This will be a good test at a bit of a higher speed to make sure that my my oil filter doesn't fall off. I never know whether I've done it up tight enough. I know you're only supposed to be hand tight, but even though it's a K&N one, which has the little like thing where the socket can go on my bike you can't get to it. There's not enough room to fit the ratchet in there or whatever, even with like any kind of extension or anything, because it's at such a weird angle behind the downpipes that you just cannot get to it no matter what, so you have to use one of those like little adjustable ring thingies to get it off, and then just screw it back on by hand. And then I just did a tiny little turn with extra with the little tool thing, just because my wrists are not that strong anyway, so I probably didn't do it up very tight. So hopefully it will stay on. Thing is, I think I've knocked my trip meter, and it's showing at 161 miles, which I definitely haven't done, because I would have definitely run out of fuel by that point, I'm sure. So I'm not sure how much fuel's in it, but I think there is definitely enough, because I only went to Steve Lynn's and back. So yeah, I'll probably just fill it up when I'm there, just to then I know how much is in it. Oh, bag attack. Well, it's still on, so that's good. It hasn't fallen off. And nothing's leaking, so I think we're all good. Yep, we're all good. Do you know what I'm still getting though? I'm still getting, occasionally, it won't go into first or neutral, either or. So that's probably to do with the lever though. Still not got much joy with it. it's I can't have it any further out because it'd be like super far away from the bar, but I don't know. Anyway, we'll sort that out another time. Goodbye for now. Ow. Stupid thing. Goodbye for now. What you got, your piggy? You got your piggy. What you got on this on you? Drop it then. Oh, yes. Good girl.